So there were a lot of questions on this this video.
Yep.
Whether Jeff actually drove that car, and that's come up. I want to ask you the question flat out. Did Jeff drive that car during the video?
Yes, I did.
Ladies and gentlemen. To you, but if we didn't have Lou, we wouldn't have Jeff here. So.
Now, and listen, you wouldn't be standing clapping for me if it weren't for Lou, because he's the magic behind this.
This is a little side deal you made to his performance appraisal.
Well, I don't know if I should be praising him too much. The things he's talked me into doing over the last couple of years have almost put me in jail, I think.
Well, before we get started and ask some questions and hear from Jeff and Lou on how they did this, has everybody seen the sequel?
Yeah.
Sounds like about 50%. Why don't we run it? It's only about 3.5, 4 minutes. I think you'll enjoy it and you'll sure laugh at it. So let's go watch the video and we'll come back and ask these guys a few questions. Travis stepped into the car. What were you hoping to accomplish with him?
Yeah, it was obviously rehearsals and things where you're trying to get in the car, plan out the route, get the camera and the lighting set up, and then try to be prepared for anything that gets thrown at you. And so that's what we did that morning. And then when it's actually the time to get Travis, I've driven 200 miles per hour, I've crashed, I've flipped upside down. Never has my heart been pounding more than Travis. It's one of those moments where all of a sudden, especially once we took off, when the cops pulled us over and we took off, I realized at that moment, oh my gosh, we've been planning this whole prank. This is all for fun to us. This is real to him. and I went through these moments of feeling like, man, this is going to be so cool, to I'm the worst person on this planet. And I just had to tell myself, it's all going to be over in 60 seconds. So let's get it over with and see how it goes.
How did you get Travis to participate in this?
The idea for this, really, for Travis was one of the most outspoken critics of the first video. He posted things, said it's fake and all that, like you guys saw. So we reached out to his editors at Jalopnik, which is an automotive website, and his editors were extremely excited about this opportunity. I don't know what he did to his
And his best friend.
Yes, his best friend, too. Yeah, your best friend, with friends like that. But they really embraced this and really helped us create this ruse to get him down there. He thought he was going to test drive some Corvette.
The new Z06 Corvette.
Yeah.
And I put it in gear and took off. To hear the fear, I don't want to come across like I was enjoying it too much, but there were a couple of seconds of, wow, we really have pulled this off. We really have, and he has no idea. Then when he tried to kick the divider, we had a safe word for the whole production. When this thing happened, it was Nebraska. Did you come up with Nebraska?
Omaha.
Well, yeah, but no, it wasn't Omaha. That was Nebraska.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I would have been yelling Nebraska.
That's the Peyton Manning Omaha thing.
Yeah, I thought Peyton's was Omaha. Anyway, so we had this safe word, I thought, that if it went bad, well, I came this close to saying it because as we crested down, you got to understand when I took off, and it all gets edited when I took off, and he kicks this divider. Right after that, I'm doing about 90, coming down this hill into a hard braking zone, and so at that moment, he, we were going really fast. He had a lot of reasons to be scared, and so I thought, man, if he gets that thing one more time with a good kick, it might come through. This was not, your typical taxi, and so luckily I got to that first corner, and after that I started throwing him around in the back seat. He couldn't get to his phone, he couldn't kick anymore, so I was able to settle in at that time.
We've been working together with you for a decade, and we really appreciate everything. But what would you say would be the most fun of all the ads? We've done lots of things together.
We have done a lot of great ones, Super Bowl ads. I don't know if anybody remembers the one where the bottle was loose underneath my seat in the car, and we were doing all kinds of stunts in that one as well, driving backwards. But yeah, no, I gotta say this one tops them all.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to close it out. I really appreciate the hospitality here in New Bern, and we've had such a great time coming in for our shareholder meetings. And thank you for being here today and your attentiveness, and there are many more shareholder meetings will be held here in New Bern. Thank you.